Oh, Alejandro Garnacho, you absolute beauty. What a brilliant finish to that game. Dave, pay attention, we're recording. I know Luton didn't win, but whatever. Oh, my word. I thought we'd blown that. I really thought we'd blown that. And to be honest, I think we deserved to blow that because we were so sloppy in that second half. I think we'll just touch on the Fulham goal, then get to the overall thing because two humongous mistakes. Bruno taking far too much time, A, to control the ball, B, to then keep it in play. And then, once again, I'm going to talk about De Gea because it's yet another goal conceded inside the 6-yard box where all he has to do is take one step out of his goal and smother the ball to stop the cross. But ball comes across, De Gea stands there, does absolutely nothing, and Dan James taps it in at the back post, which we know he's all capable of after all those years he spent at United. So, fair play to Dan James. I'm always happy to see him score. I was quite sad when we let him go. I always thought there'd be a good use for him, and that was shown by Fulham today. But it is a huge win in the context of the season. Only the second time that Fulham have lost at home in the season so far. So that's a huge result. Keeps us in touching distance of the top four, meaning if we win our game in hand, we are level on points with Spurs, 1 point behind Newcastle and 3 points, I think, behind City. So in a good spot with that win, and assuming we do beat Leeds in that game in hand, we're right in the mix for top four, potentially even the title if Arsenal do drop points. So I'm happy with the overall result. I suppose the only real other things I can talk about is I thought Elanga was really poor again. I don't think he'll make it at Manchester United personally, considering the fact that we've got Anthony already, we've got Sancho already, we've got Rashford, we've got Martial, we've got Garnacho coming through. Still talks that we're trying to sign Cody Gakpo. I don't think Elanga is going to make it at Manchester United, which is a shame for him, but he just didn't do a lot today. He didn't look too threatening. Only when we had the odd counter-attack down his side did he look partially threatening. And then he offered Malacia no help whatsoever. And poor old Malacia, a left-back playing at right-back, a very left-footed left-back playing at right-back up against Willian, a seasoned professional who is renowned for taking people on. And Elanga just left him out there to dry. So very disappointed with Elanga. I expect a lot better from him. But other than that, I can't really complain too much about the performances. Like I say, second half, we were very sloppy on the ball. Gave Fulham far too much space, gave them far too many chances. I will praise De Gea for the saves that he made from the chances that Vinicius had, and I think it was Ream at the back post with a header. Two very good saves from De Gea there. It's just obviously a shame he couldn't replicate those sort of actions when the goal happened. But yeah, I don't really think there is a lot else to say. As I say, I think it was a fairly even game. I think a draw would have been a fair result, but the absolute raw drive and determination from Garnacho, who, I'm not being funny, De Cordova-Reid had about 5 yards on him when Eriksen played that pass, but he just wanted it more, and that's exactly what you want to see from a Manchester United player. It's exactly what they drill into them at the academy. Fight for every ball until the very end of the game, and it is a goal from the teenager that sees us into a very good position going into the World Cup and going into the break. And hopefully he's going to continue to get more opportunities after the World Cup when we come back, because I think he's going to become a very important player for us over the course of the next couple of years. Whether or not we sign Cody Gakpo will make a difference to that. And I'm almost of the opinion that we shouldn't sign him now, because I think we're looking a lot better with Garnacho on the left and then Rashford or Martial down the middle. I know I keep pandering for Rashford to play on the left, but today Garnacho did more in 30 minutes on the left than Rashford did in 60. So Garnacho has got to keep playing when we come back. And fingers crossed he can carry us through into the next rounds of the Champions League. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Next round of the Europa League, EFL Cup. And then we look ahead to, of course, the rest of the Premier League and the start of the FA Cup. So massively thrilled with the win. A win that we desperately needed, considering pretty much everyone else won other than Chelsea, who obviously lost to Newcastle. So yeah, massive 3 points. Massive statement to get a late goal. Something we've not been doing a lot of recently. But a little bit of Fergie time in the final game before the break. So yeah, I'm optimistic. I'm positive about where the side is going. We definitely need to get a few more signings in January. I feel like there is going to be a clear out. Ten Hag has spoken about players leaving. It looks like Ronaldo will leave, Wan-Bissaka will leave, Maguire they're going to try and get rid of. Potentially, I think we'll see maybe an Elanga go as well, just to free up some funds, get some new players in, just to provide an all-round coverage, because we can't have another situation like today where just because Dalot was suspended, we have had to play a player out of position at right back. So, yeah, optimistic. Looking forward to it. Come on the World Cup. Come on England. I will, of course, be doing reactions to all of the England games like I do to all of the Manchester United games. And I'm going to have a whole host of videos coming up over the course of next week. We'll do a mid-season wrap-up for the Premier League. We'll do a fantasy football video for the World Cup. And then we'll start doing our predictions for the World Cup next week. And then, of course, daily World Cup predictions will be up on the channel every single day during the World Cup. And like I said, post-match reactions to every England game. So, as always, make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the content. Drop a like if you enjoy my reaction series. And I will see you at some point next week for the mid-season Premier League review. Thank you very much for watching.